Hello, and welcome to today's live stream. Day later than usual. I'm going to get so confused with all of this because normally do these on Saturdays, but today we're doing them on a Sunday. So thank you for joining us, and hopefully we'll get a good turnout here. I know with messing up with the diaries and the times and stuff, that does make it a little bit confusing for people. So I appreciate each and every one of you that's taken the time out to join me here on a Sunday. For those of you that are new to the live stream, maybe you're able to make it today for the first time because of that time change. Normally we do these every single Saturday, 6 p.m. UK time, which is 7 p.m. European time, which is 1 p.m. East Coast time, 10 a.m. West Coast time. And if you're watching from in Australia or New Zealand, somewhere in the middle of the night. We applaud your dedication, so we're all good. For the bit of housekeeping that I always like to do beforehand, otherwise I forget and I get all flustered. So big thank you to Tom, who as once again is moderating on today's live stream. I always say this, but I mean it. I couldn't do this without Tom. He's a superstar, and he's a sheriff in town. So he just keeps everyone in check, make sure that we don't get any trolls, and we do get the occasional troll here on the live streams, and we'd like to avoid them. So big shout out to Tom. I answer the questions in the order in which they come in. So if you want to have your question answered, all you need to do is drop it in the comment section. I'll get round to you. We answer them in order. I think that's just fair so that everyone gets an opportunity to have their question answered. So you don't need to ask it more than once. I'll get round to you, I promise. Sometimes I'm a little bit behind, but I kind of do my best to speed things up as we go along. We'll see how that goes. All I ask for in return is that you gently caress that like button if you haven't already. There's no cost or charge to these live streams, as I know there are on some other content creators. It's free to ask a question, and everyone is treated the same. All we ask for, like I say, is that you click that like button if you're liking the content. No obligation, but it does do me a favour. So we're going to do some hellos, and then we'll get through to some questions and all of that good stuff. So a big hello to Makeup Boy. Great to see you. Great to see you, Marley. Wonderful to have you, Melenthia. We have missed you, hon. I hope all is amazing with you. Amy, great to see you. Emily, we've got Suzanne. We've got Labrexa. We've got Iraglobe. We've got Fristenberg. Great to have you. Kan-chan. Sweet Tea. We've got Adri, we've got Scott, D. Wonderful to have you all here. We have like what we call, I always get stuck calling us like the old crew, like the people that have been around on these live streams as long as I have been, and obviously anyone new that's joined. We mean the term old crew in the sweetest possible sense, I promise you. So if you are new to the live stream, let us know. Drop us a comment. We'd love to know who you are, where you're tuning in from, because we like to think of ourselves as just like one big family here on the Mad About Skin live streams. That's how it feels to me anyway. So, with all that waffle out of the way, shall we cut it and shall we just get into some of these questions? So let's start by saying, Makeup Boy says, hello everyone, we're sending you lots and lots of love, hunt. Hope everything is amazing with you. Marley says, this is such a nice surprise. So glad we're getting a live stream this week. Yeah, I was away yesterday, so I couldn't do it yesterday. And I thought, do we skip a week or do we continue? And I thought, no, you know what? Let's crack on. One of my main reasons is tomorrow, as I'm sure many people are aware, we've got the funeral of the Queen here in the UK. So there's not going to be a regular video uploaded tomorrow, which I think is the first time I'm not uploading a video since probably Christmas Day, actually. So I thought, you know what, it'd be really nice to have a live stream. There's going to be a premiere, so a video straight after this live stream, just tomorrow, that we're taking a pause from the uploads, and then we'll be back to everything as normal on Tuesday. But I thought, you know, with us missing that upload, it'd be quite nice to just catch up here on this live stream. So I'm really appreciative of everyone that's joined. Melenthia, great to have you, my love. How have you been? How's life? How are the family? Hope everyone is doing amazingly well. And yeah, guys, let me know if you've got any new skincare discoveries and anything. Melenthia, it is absolutely wonderful to have you here today. We've got Amy says, hello, Rob, Sheriff Tom, and the Mad About Skin family. Yes, Tom is on full-on Sheriff mode today. He's had a break, he's had a day off, and now he's back in full-on Sheriff badge mode. Let's see, Emily says, happy weekend, everyone. Finally in town for a live stream. Emily, it's been so long, and it's wonderful to see you. I do think, whilst I am a creature of habit, I like things to be regular and things to occur the same every single week. And this is a little bit out of our regular, like, live stream stuff, because obviously normally we have these on a Saturday. Sometimes the benefit of being irregular is that we get to see people that maybe wouldn't otherwise be able to join on, say, like a Saturday live stream. So it's wonderful to see so many like regular faces but new faces at the same time. So wonderful to have you out here, Emily. We love you. And to anyone that can't make it today and is watching on the replay squad, we love you just as much too. Amy says, Rob, I bought the Costa Baja Azure Line Matrixel toner. I've been using the ordinary combo, using it on my neck, and I noticed that the skin on my neck is irritated. Is this combo typically too strong for the neck? Shouldn't be, but there might be something else in the product that is irritating the neck. So it might be, if I understand rightly, Amy, you said that you can use the ordinary Azure Line and Matrixel on the face, but you can't use the combination in the Costa Baja on the neck. It might just be that something else in that Costa Baja formulation. Generally speaking, the Costa Baja line are relatively gentle. They're quite simplistic formulations, which is no bad thing at all. And they're usually quite gentle, but it only takes one thing in that to irritate the skin, and then you have the irritation that it sounds like you have. So I would probably say maybe pare it back a little bit. Go back, try using the ordinary two together on the neck, see if you're getting the same result. If you are, it might be the Matrixel and Azure Line together that's not working on the neck for you, or it might just be an individual ingredient with that Costa Baja. There's kind of no way of knowing without a little bit of trial and error. Suzanne, great to see you, Mal. Says, hey y'all, Jen and I are going to be a few minutes late on a walk. Stay lovely and see you in a bit. Suzanne, that sounds gorgeous. I hope you're having a lovely walk together, and I'm sending you both so much love, and we'll see you when you get here. The kettle's on. Don't worry, we're here for when you are. Brexit said, good day to all. We're sending you lots and lots of love, hon. Tom says, is it me? Does it feel like a Saturday? It does feel like a Saturday, especially because we have, obviously, for the Queen's funeral, we have a bank holiday tomorrow, being a Monday, so it very much feels like a Saturday, and tomorrow's going to be Sunday. My head is very messed up with this, and this, changing the date of this, doesn't help. Not gonna lie, but you know what, we plow on. Amy said, Rob, did you know that talking fast is a sign of intelligence? True fact. Well, if that's the case, Amy, I must be an actual genius. Because you guys are always reading me to filth for talking too fast. It is really difficult, because I think one of the things I've noticed here on YouTube is if you are watching, if you're watching the content in, and English is your first language, generally you're fine. This speed is fine, and lots of people appreciate it because they feel that some other content creators can be a bit slow and it kind of drags out. Lots of jump cuts in their videos, and people don't really like that. Similarly, I think if you're watching one of my videos and English isn't your first language, even if you are super fluent in English, but English isn't your first language, I do speak a little bit fast, and it can be difficult to catch up. So I do always apologise to people. I think the challenge is, I want to be my authentic self, and so I think it's really difficult if you're thinking about everything you say and you're slowing everything down deliberately. Whilst I know that would be beneficial for some people, I'd love to do it, I also think you lose some of the expression about certain products and things. So it's a very difficult line to kind of merge between the two. And the fact that talking fast is a sign of intelligence, well, Amy, I'm on it. I'm on it. But I do always put closed captions. So I always put subtitles on all of the videos. So if you are struggling, whether English is your first language or not, it doesn't really matter. If you are struggling to hear all the stuff, then you can put the subtitles on in case you miss any words. And I do always list the products in. People often say oh, I missed the name of the product. I always list the products in the description box of videos. So if you did miss out, for anything, all the stuff's linked there. Irreglory says, hello, lovely Mad About Skin family. I hope that you're all well. It's been a stressful last few months, but now I finally have a new job. I leave my old getting worse at job. First of all, welcome. We have missed you, my love. We've been thinking of you. And yeah, I am so glad that the new job has materialised, and that hopefully it's going to be amazing. I know it's going to be amazing. You're going to slay it. It's going to be so good. And I'm just glad to hear that you're back in that good place again. And best of luck for the new job. And you said that you just had to leave your colleagues, but happy to be able to leave. This is the thing. I think often we're happy to leave our jobs, but we're not happy to leave behind the people that come with the jobs, which kind of makes sense. You work particularly if you worked for a place for a couple of years or more, I think you get very attached. I certainly get attached to the people I work with, and so it's quite difficult. I mean, one of the benefits of doing this and doing it on your own is I don't work with anyone. I work with Tom, and I would obviously miss Tom, but I'm not leaving Tom, so it's all good. And then it's just about interacting with you guys. So I think there is something good about it makes it easier to do stuff if you are self-employed. But like I say, me and Tom are a dream team, so superstar Tom all the way. Let's see, we've got where are we? Oh, there we are. I did that thing where I've lost where I'm in the chat this early on a live stream. That's not a good sign. Fristenberg says, hello, I hope everyone has had a lovely week. Same here, Fristenberg. I hope you have had a very gorgeous and productive week too. It's been a nice one here. I had a little bit of a break with a friend, which was nice to catch up. Was quite busy. I've been quite busy, but generally, I'd say this week has been a good week. We're finalising everything for the launch of the sunscreens, which is taking up a lot of my time, which again is fine. It's fun, it's enjoyable. There's zero complaints on that front. So I'm super excited to just finally be able to bring it to you and be like, here it is, guys. You know what I mean? Like the grand announcement. It feels like it's been a long time coming, so that's going to be quite exciting when I can finally reveal that to you in a couple of weeks' time, which is going to be great. It's been mad the number of people that have done the pre-registration for the sunscreen. I kind of thought, I don't know what I thought. I thought it would be popular because, people love their sunscreens, but I didn't think it would be this popular. We've had so many people pre-register for it. I think it's going to sell out pretty quick, which is good in one way because who doesn't like a sellout product? Like it's been a dream and it's happening. Hopefully will happen, so that would be amazing. But equally, I always hate that people can't get their hands on products when it's sold out. So we'll see, but it's not too late to pre-register if you do want to get in there before the official launch date. If you go to www.madaboutskincare.com, you go into the shop icon, you can click on that and it'll take you to you can see where the sunscreen is. If you click on that, it'll click to register or notify me, it says. So everyone will get like a good morning's worth of advance notice before it goes live. Let's see. Amy says, how dare James Welsh post a video during a live stream? How dare he? How dare he? I do actually love James. There are very few people I would tolerate that behaviour from. James is one of them. No, he's a little superstar. And I do always find, with these things, it's a really, really weird thing. Well, should we have a bit of YouTube gossip here? I think often people feel like videos compete against videos. So if somebody uploads a video during the live stream, people jump off and watch the video or whatever, and people always think it cannibalizes that. Actually, what's really odd is it has the opposite of impact. So if, say, the live stream's going and one of the big content creators here on YouTube in the skincare space uploads a video, like James Welsh today, actually what you find is lots of people click on to the notification to watch his video that went on the live stream, and then after the video's over, it's the live stream's recommended, so might as well check that. So it actually has 20 minutes after, later, it actually has the opposite impact. So we like James, we applaud that. I'd like to say that we coordinated that. We didn't. But he's good, and I do always watch James's videos. He's such sweet. There are only a few people that I genuinely watch every single one of their videos. James is one of them. I always watch Penn Smith with her skincare channel, who I love. She's a superstar. And I absolutely love her channel. I always watched Adam Walsh. I've hybridized Adam and James. Adam Lamb's videos. He hasn't uploaded for a while, so we need to reach out and be like, hope everything's okay, and just check in with him. But again, he was another person that I always watch their content of, so yeah. We don't, no shade to James, we love him. Scott says, good morning from Long Beach, I hope you're doing well this weekend. I am, Scott, hope you are too. It's been a busy weekend, so I feel a bit all over the place, but I've got my trusty Betty's tea, I've got you guys, we're sitting down, we're chilling, and it will all work out in the end. Sweet Tea said, Tom bringing the shade on a sunny day. Oh, our Tom, Tommy's never shady. Well, maybe a little bit. D says, hi all, good heavens, I'm here before Rob, go me. Oh D, first of all, welcome, thanks for being early. I was a little bit late because I was finishing today's video because I was choosing the premiere music for today's video. For those of you that are new, one of the great pleasures in life is watching a YouTube premiere and wondering what the song is going to be that sits behind it. I will reveal all later on in this live stream, and of course you guys know the video happens straight after this live stream. You get moved over there. And you can hear the YouTube premiere song of choice for this week in all its glory. What did we have last week? We had Contemporary one week, and that was terrible, terribly dated. We had Funky, which was not very funky. We had Sportif, which was actually quite good fun. And there was another one that was just so like ploddy and awful. So we shall see. Inspirational, that was so not inspiring. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what comes up with today's choice. Let's have a look. So Amy says, Rob, if you were on time, we might not have even noticed a vid from James that even popped up. Oh, Amy, love, you know me. I'm never going to be on time. I try. 4 minutes late is not bad by my standards. That's not bad. I try, but I was making a cup of tea. That's my excuse. Love you, Debbie. Hope everything's amazing with you. Debbie said it popped up on mine too, and I was on a Discord call with Cassandra Anderson. Oh, I don't know what this Discord stuff is. I've never tried it myself. I do know it exists, and I know it's one of those things. I've never actually tried it, so if anyone's got any ideas on what it is and how it works, I might be tempted. You know what? I might be tempted. We'll see. But I don't think I've ever actually been on a Discord server call or whatever they do. So if anyone has any info on that, that would be much appreciated. I see Sugarless says, hi Rob, I just got back from the trip to the north last week. My first since the pandemic started. The air and water was so fresh up there. We love you, Sugarless, and sending you so much love. And thank you for joining. Tilly, great to see you, my love. Great to have you. Melanie, great to see you. Aisha, wonderful. Sending lots of love to Germany. See, BB Sale, great to have you. And sending you lots of love, and says, joining the shout out to Tom. Oh, we all should shout out Tom. Tom is like a legend. An absolute legend. And no one should ever forget that. Tilly says, is Vaseline good for eyelashes? I don't think it's going to have any benefit for eyelashes, if I'm honest. I think, I have heard people use it. I think a peptide is going to have more benefit than Vaseline in terms of lashes. If what you're looking for is like lash growth, I think there's better options than Vaseline. Also, it can create milia. So if you're milia, the little white bumps under the eye and on the eyelids, Vaseline can exacerbate that. So if you're prone to them, using Vaseline, probably not a good idea. Friday says, thoughts on skin cycling. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. If you can tell me what skin cycling is, I can let you know my thoughts on it. I'm sure I know what the thing is, but I've never heard anything called that, so I might just be totally out of touch. Suzanne says, we're back. How is everyone doing? Welcome back, Suzanne. Have you got a nice drink ready? What was your walk? Was it countryside? Was it urban? Where were you walking, and how exciting was it? Melanie says, I'm on a limited budget. I'm 59 and I want recommendations for great skincare, please. Melanie, don't worry. On a budget doesn't mean you have to compromise on results. I think sometimes we feel like if we're on a budget, we have to just accept we're not going to get the results that other people get. Not the case. The drugstore is your friend. It would help, Melanie, if you could let me know where in the world that you're writing your comment from. Only because there are different drugstores and different recommendations in different countries. And so it'd be kind of good to know where in the world you're coming from so I could recommend. I genuinely think if you want to just start with a good anti-aging skincare routine, go to The Ordinary, get the lactic acid 10%, get the Granactive Retinoid emulsion, and then get the cleanser and moisturizer. You've already got a pretty good routine there. I would obviously recommend a peptide. If you want something all in one, go for the buffet with copper. If you don't mind splitting it apart, then the Azuraline and the Matrixyl together would really, really work. If you want to just shop The Ordinary, it's universal. It's really inexpensive. You can do it on a budget, and those products always work. Seashine says, hi, Mad Skin family. Started this new thing where I bond with my husband over American football. Oh, no, love. No, I won't. I'll do many things for love, but I won't do that. I think there's a Meatloaf song in there. So catch you on replay. Well, first of all, sending you lots and lots of love to you and the hobby. I feel that the bonding should be the husband watches the skincare live stream. How about bonding for that? I've never watched American football. I don't really watch UK football or soccer or whatever it's called. So I'm a bit out on there. So I can't offer any advice on that. But I'm sure it's like a lot of things. If you get into it and once you understand it, it'll be more fun. So, fingers crossed it is. PSY says, hi, extra kudos to Tom and Rob. It's been way too long. Been busy scoring myself a man. Now that's done, I'm back for the A+ skincare community. PSY, glad you bagged yourself a man and now you're back. And we love that. We want to know more about this man. This new man in your life. Hopefully it is all going wonderfully well. And I'm very, very happy for you. That comment, though, did make me laugh out loud, which I absolutely love and appreciate. Danny, great to see you, my love, saying, I am here doing the chores. Steaming the floor. Steaming the floor? I've never heard of that. Is that a thing? Steaming the floor, like, I mop with a bit of fairer liquid. That's as good as you get here. Am I missing a trick? Do I need to steam my floor? I hear you loud and clear. I'll hurry up and so I can tie some more. Good, 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 Danny. We love that. Oni says, what is your nationality? I'm British. Here in the UK, in Hampshire, which is in the south of the UK. But I'm actually from the north, which is why my accent is northern, but I live in the south. So Tom says, congrats on scoring a man, PSY, and welcome back. Absolutely. I think we can all share in that joy. Great to see you, Jan. Hopes all amazing, amazing with you. And that you've recovered from the walk. I always find like walks sound like a good idea. You get on them, then I'm absolutely exhausted. I think, why did I do this? Why did I do this to myself? But I think it's good exercise. That's what I keep telling myself. Great to see you. Tilly says, yeah, my second live stream. Yes, we loved having you last week, and it's wonderful that you come back. We must have done something right if you've returned for more. Sam, great to have you, my love. Queen B said, I'm hi, first stream. Welcome, my love. Wonderful to have you, and thank you so much for joining. Debbie says, I love routine myself. I detest change. This is me. I like to think I'm very open to change, and then reality hits and I am not. Just not open to change. Suzanne says, look at those lovely pink cheeks matching your lovely summer sweater. Thank you, Suzanne. Well, let's talk about the girls. So, I'm going to open this curtain. Bear with. It's a bit dark in here. It was really sunny earlier, and now it's gone really dark. So, sorry about that. And I'm sorry if I flashed any more of my boxer shorts. I think these jeans are a little bit low than they should be, so I apologise for that. We're doing pink cheeks. Yeah, so I started with, I put some of the Made by Mitchell blush. I think it's that blush. It's got many R's in it. On, and I loved it. It was fine this morning. Then I went to the gym. And I think I didn't do that much exercise, but I think the little bit of warmth in gym coated with the blush already sitting on top might be bordering on sending the clowns. But you know what, Suzanne? We're all right with that. I always think it's better to stand out in life than blend in. And if you dress like a clown, you're never gonna blend in. So we are all good. We're all good at that. But yeah, I think it's one of those. It sticks around a long time. Like I did the whole shower after the gym, but I showered like here down. Because, like, do you know what? I've got the live stream. I don't want to redo my hair and all of that stuff. So I just sort of showered this downwards. And maybe I should have taken it off. Because I think, you know, a little light flush is nice. If you're looking like Bobo the Clown, less nice. Tilly says, our pimple patch is good. Yes, I use them, but I don't pay too much. Don't get those really expensive ones that have, like, needle technology and cost a lot. Don't get them. Way overpriced. Just get, like, the CosRx pimple patches. They're worth the same. The main thing is you stick it on. It stops you touching it. So it provides, like, a bit of a barrier. And the heat and the pressure will help heal the zit. But you don't need all that expensive stuff. Let's see. KMN says, happy Sunday. I hope everyone's having a wonderful week. Happy Sunday, my love. Hope you are too. Debbie said, I must be an idiot. I speak very slowly and deliberately. Because I'm hard of hearing. No, Debbie. No one is going to call you an idiot, my love. I like your TikToks, and I always think you speak with clarity. And clarity is good in the world that we live in, I think. Suzanne said, oh no, that's the words. I remember watching that with my mum some 20 years ago. Oh, what is that? I've missed that comment. What am I? The Young and Restless. I've never seen that. I have heard it's quite cringy. I'll YouTube it after this. Heather, great to see you, my loves. I just popped in to give it a little like and say happy Saturday. It's Sunday. I know I'm as messed up as that. Off to apple picking with the family. We love that. Catch you on the replay. Well, Heather, remember it's Sunday. It is. Let's all say it together. It's Sunday. I don't want anyone missing work tomorrow because they're thinking it's, you know, the wrong date. It is Sunday today, even though the live stream's on the wrong day. And that apple picking sounds amazing, amazing. Hopefully you get loads of amazing apples, and we're sending you lots and lots of love. Harriet says, happy Sunday. Rob, what's the best product for spot treating hyperpigmentation? I know you rave about the Exaglow, but does it work well for spot treatments? For spot treatment, I think the Exaglow, great all over the face. In fact, it's like my go-to for all over hyperpigmentation. Kind of contains everything you need. It's just amazing. If I'm going to spot treat and you want something that works really quick and you want to spot treat and you don't really mind about the cost, because you always have to factor in cost with these things as well, which usually spot treatments do cost a little bit more, I would go for the Neod Repigment. Just hold fire because there's a sale in November, so I'd probably buy it in the November sale where you can get like 25% off. But that's the best hyperpigmentation spot treatment. And I think Extra Glow is the best all-round treatment, if that makes sense. Solvi, great to see you, my love. Wonderful to have you here, and sending you lots and lots of love to Norway. Sweet Tea said, I speak too slow. I'm not hard of hearing. I'm just Southern. I do love the Southern accent, though. I do really like the Southern American accent. So, Sweet Tea, I'm all for that. All for that. Mally says, I'm a very fast talker. Trouble is, I find it difficult to slow down. I always watch your YouTube videos in 2x speed, even yours. Well, I mean, how you managed to decipher anything with me at 2 times the speed, I do not know. So, Marley, you get a gold standard for that one, love. Amy says, what room is Robin today? Oh, this is the spare room. It's like the guest room, like the very spare room, because in the main room, I have all my clothes. I went away to spend some time with a friend, came back, I unpacked all over the suit, all over the like bed, and it's like a hot mess, and I need to sort it out after this live stream. And I thought, do you all want to see my 2-day-old underwear fresh from being unpacked? No, you don't. And if you do, you're weird. So I thought, no, let's spare the world that, and let's just go to a clean room, and then I can unpack the mess that is in the other room straight away afterwards. Solvik says, so happy for a live stream today. Yesterday my twins were confirmed in church. Oh, how did it go? I knew it was happening, so how did it go? Said, I had a lovely day, but I'm completely burnt out today. Even slept in my makeup last night. You know what? People always read people to filth for sleeping in the makeup. There's a time and a place. We've all done it. Nobody judge only if you haven't done it yourself. I've been guilty of that. So, Solvik, I'm so glad it went well. And yeah, congratulations. KNN says, am I the only one who likes to watch TLC, Skin, A&E, and Dr. Pimple Popper? I do like Dr. Sandra Lee. I think she has a very nice bedside manner to the way that she talks to her patients and treats her patients. Not super patronising like some derms I see interacting with patients. It's quite patronising. She's very on the level. She's very kind and understanding. So I do actually like that. I know she calls herself Dr. Pimple Popper, but I prefer to watch the videos that are a little bit more about specific concerns, because every day's a learning day, isn't it? So no, I'm with you. I do genuinely love her videos, and her skincare line is really good. A bit on the pricey side, but actually if you want quality and you've got a budget to spend, the Dr. Sandra Lee, I think it's DSL or Skincare or something, it's her initials, but is a really, really nice skincare line. Tina says, what a lovely surprise, Mad About Skin live stream on a Sunday. I got my Mad About Skin exfoliating gel on as per my Sunday ritual. We're here. Tina, we are celebrating your Sunday ritual. I will be doing my Mad About Skin all over exfoliation treatment after this. Take off the Send in the Clowns makeup and pop a little bit of an exfoliator gel on, and the world will be a good place again. Rita, great to have you, my love. Stephanie, so great to see you. What a great surprise to take my phone out of airplane mode and see you live. Stephanie, we are glad that you did. We're glad you took your phone out of airplane mode and that you could discover us and we were alive. We're sending you lots and lots of love. Let's see where we are. I've done that thing where I've lost where I am in the chat. We're back. D says, Rob, I bought the ordinary ascorbic acid, alpha-arbutin, and the gram-active retinoids. Can you use them in the same routine at night? You can. A lot of people prefer to use the ascorbic acid on the morning and the retinoid on the evening, but you don't have to. That's not a hard and fast rule. If you use them both in the same routine, you might get a small amount of sensitivity. So maybe try it once, see how your skin responds, and then continue if it's okay. But obviously just listen to what your skin's saying and make sure you're not getting any sensitivity. But other than that, it's all fine. Molly says, can we get more details on the sunscreen? I can't wait. Yeah, literally on its way. So as soon as it lands on my doorstep, we're going live, we're launching, and we can't wait. I know Tom and me have been working a bit like the plans for it in the background, and so it is definitely coming. Loads of people have signed up, so I would say if you do want to get it like in this first batch, then make sure you pre-register, because you'll get advance notice that it's going live, so you can shop before it's live. I just wanted to do that so that you guys don't miss out. You know, the whole people that have been with me for years, I don't want you guys to miss out. The pricing is going to come with discount, so if you buy one, obviously the price is the price for one. Buy two, you'll save 10%. If you buy three, you'll save 15%. If you buy four, you'll save 20%. And obviously that discount will then apply to anything else that's in your basket as well. So if you wanted to stock up on any of your favourites, it would apply, and it will all be there at the launch. It is going to be literally around the corner, I promise you. I just don't want to put anything on sale until I've actually got it in my hand, final check over everything, and then it's going live. But I am going to share a picture of the graphics and everything on the live stream, on the Facebook group. So if you want to see like the imaging and everything of it, then it'll be over there. Friday says, I'm still trying to find that Bubble Daydream serum. Look, I'll just have to get it on the site. Yeah, so it was sold out in a lot of places for a long, long time. It's so good. I'm not surprised it's sold out. It is so, so good. But keep trying. It's definitely worth it. Debbie says, I don't know if it took my pre-registration. I'll check for you, Debbie. I'll check. I'm sure it is. If not, I can add you back into it. Don't worry about it. I will double check. Danny says, has it already been a year since Mad About Skin launched? Yeah, the end of August was the 1 year anniversary. So we have passed the 1 year. We didn't do anything for the 1 year anniversary. I was so consumed with sunscreen related things that we didn't do anything. We need to celebrate, don't we? Leave it with me. We'll celebrate. We'll think of a way. Me and Tom will come up with a way. Any suggestions welcome of how we can celebrate the 1 year anniversary of the Mad About Skin launch. Yay! I can't believe that has gone so quick. So quick. Veronica says, hello everyone. Rob, please help. I don't know what to do. I have dry skin but acne prone. I know. Tell me about it. Every time I use something hydrating, I break out. Retinol and salicylic acid always help, but dries my skin. So first of all, with your retinol, are you using it? How frequently are you using it? So retinols actually work in the long term, so you don't need to use it every single night to get benefits. So maybe just use it 2 or 3 times a week, and that'll really help. Try your salicylic acid in a cleanser. That won't strip and dry as much as on the leave-on treatment, but used every single day, you'll get a lot of benefits out of it. That's how I tend to manage it. And make sure when you use something hydrating that it's something that isn't going to break you out. So go for something gel-like. Don't feel like you have to put on something that's super hydrating. A couple of layers of a gel moisturizer would work. So my advice would be get the Face Theory Super Gel Moisturizer. I'll see if I can find a link to that because it's really difficult to find. If you can get the Face Theory Super Gel Moisturizer, let's see. If you can get this Face Theory Super Gel Moisturizer, a couple of layers of that has a lot of things in there that can help with hydration, but also with breakouts. I'm just going to leave a quick link to it there. I've done that right. I think I've done that right. Because it just works so well. And I would say maybe use your retinoids every 2 or 3 days and change your salicylic acid to a cleanser, and that way you should minimize the dryness but get the benefits for the acne. Yeah, I've left the link in the chat at the end of the chat for that Face Theory Super Gel Moisturizer. That's the one that I use particularly in summer. Works so well. You've got some niacinamide and a low concentration. You've got a gel-like formula that won't break you out. It's just a hero product. Hydrates as well as tackle some of the acne, and then obviously the rest of the advice. Anna Katie says, hi Rob, happy Sunday. Autumn is definitely in the air. I need a Betty's Brew. That is a good reminder for me to take a sip of my Betty's Brew. While I do this, if you haven't already, if you can minimize the chat, click the like button, then when you maximize the chat, it takes you back to wherever you were. I know you're probably bored of content creators always saying, don't forget to like and subscribe. It is very repetitive, but YouTube measures the success of a video based on the number of likes. Do I think that's healthy? No, but it's about playing the game, and we all like to play the game. So let me just take a big sip of this, and then we'll get back to more questions. So good. Thank you so much to Tom for leaving the link to the Mad About Skincare website so you can do the pre-notification for the sunscreen. There are still some spaces for the pre-notification on the sunscreen, but it is filling up fast, so you are warned. Suzanne says, hormones out of control, creating the loveliest bumpy face. I even tried short contact salicylic acid face wash, but it just got bumpier. Was this a purge? Should I stick with it? Yes, I would personally stick with it, Suzanne. I think short contact works best in the long term. So it might be a purge, it might just be the hormones. I would personally keep going with it. It's not gonna, salicylic acid in short contact in a cleanse, that won't really purge you much at all. So just keep doing it, and I'm sure you'll see the results. And I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Hormones for the right reasons, Suzanne, yeah. We love you. Tom says, I saw Penn Smith commenting on a recent video of yours. I know, I had like a full starstruck moment. She commented, I can't remember what video it was. I think it was one of my latest ones. And I was like, yes, literally, like, I love her channel. I love everything. She's just amazing. So yeah, it was wonderful that. I mean, I think it's nice that I always leave a comment on other content creators' videos where I can. It's all about supporting the community, and I'm all about that. Amy says, always watch James, and Robert, also love Abby Young. Always watch Abby's videos. Love her. Veronica says, second question, is retinol from Geek and Gorgeous good as the next retinol after the Inky list? Yes, I go straight to it, to be honest. I would go straight from the Inky list, just go straight to the Geek and Gorgeous A game. Well, 5 or 10 doesn't really really matter. I would say the 5 you could probably get away with using daily. The 10 you might want to use every other day and transition into it because it's much higher strength. But yeah, both streets ahead of the Incalist retinol. So yeah, go for it. I said drinking matcha and loving the live stream. I love a good matcha. Love a good matcha. So sending you lots and lots of love. SAG, great to see you, my love. So do you have any dupes for the Neod repigment in mind? The closest thing you're going to get is probably the Exaglow by Face Theory, which I really like. It's not exactly the same, but I would say it's close enough, and it's a fraction of the cost, so I would I would probably go with the Face Theory Exaglow as the closest thing. Let me just leave a link to it here in case anyone's at the bottom of the chat if you did want to know, because I know I speak fast so not everyone catches the words. Yeah, I think the Exaglow is probably the closest thing. Suzanne says, highly recommend the Retinol from Geek and Gorgeous. I tried many, but this was a winner. Yeah, it is. It's just great. It is literally just amazing. Sweetie says, it's fall in Florida. The temp actually dipped below 90 degrees. I mean, that's summer here, sweet tea, dear. Oh, summer. But, it's all good. Let's see where we're at. Sugarless says, any tips on blackheads? I always have them on my nose. You know what? A blackhead strip. Pore strip. I know. Everyone says, don't use pore strips. They destroy your skin. They tear your skin, blah, blah, blah. Actually, very infrequently, a pore strip can just kickstart your blackhead game. So what I do is maybe once or twice a month, I'll do a pore strip. Very gentle, don't rip it off like a waxing strip, and don't use it after tretinoin. That's a no, because that can damage the skin. But just gently peel it off, and that can kickstart. Pore strips take off the sebaceous filaments, like the top layers of gunge in the pore. So if you can get rid of them, then you use salicylic acid. It's not fighting through all those top layers of gunge to get to work. It's just starting. It just kickstarts it. So I would actually recommend a pore strip once or twice a month. Tops, you'll get some great results. There you go. Let's see. So Friday says skin cycle is 1 day active, 1 day retinol, 2 day rest. No, I don't recommend that at all. No. Just no. I just don't think skincare should be that complicated. I see people with spreadsheets and this day I do this day I do that, and I think, where is the enjoyment? If you have to have a spreadsheet and it's all no, maybe that's just my brain doesn't work like that. It just doesn't. I like regularity. I like regime. I like to know what I'm putting on my skin and in the order I'm doing it. That wouldn't work for me. Now, if you have very sensitive skin, then absolutely that could work. But unless you've got really sensitive skin, just go for it. Just use the products in moderation, in a way that works for you. Don't be over prescriptive, because I think it zaps the fun out of it. But that's just my take. I'm sure others would have different takes. Suzanne says, I walked with my bikes to pass through the fields and old farm homes. That sounds amazing. Suzanne, we love that. Melenthia says Revolution in the Ordinary is the best budget. I'm loving Revolution skincare at the moment. You're so right, Melenthia. They have some great products. Really nice. Oh my gosh, that is really sunny coming in. I'm gonna try and fix that. Is that better? I think that might be a little bit better. It is really sunny here all of a sudden, and I feel like I don't think anyone needs that amount of glow up on screen. So has that made it better? Is that better? I don't know if that's better or not. Let's try it that way. There we are. Let's see if that's any better. Sorry about that. The light is coming in, but it's a bit, just a bit too much, and it's impacting the light. Let's see if that's actually worked. There we go. A little bit dark, but at least we can see me now, so that's the start. And sorry for that bad lighting. But yeah, I'm with you, Melenthia. I think Revolution Skincare offers some of the best drugstore and affordable skincare items. Love it. Melanie, great to see you, my love. Sending love to Canada. See, Swinny says, do you think that Kate Moss doing a skincare line? Curious to try and review. So Kate Moss is famous here in the UK for falling out of nightclubs, falling off the end of a fag, and chain smoking and drinking. So I find it bizarre that she's doing a skincare line, but you know what? Equally, I don't want to be too judgmental. I've seen a lot of people very judgmental about it, and I think, you know what, it's never too late to start a skincare routine. And if you have been heavy on the fags and booze all your life, and your skin is damaged and you're paying the price for it, actually give up those and have a good skincare routine. Will still really work. I would just think, I don't know. I don't know how sincere it is. Has she always been into skincare? I'd like to know. Yeah, I'd like to know a little bit more. But I am curious. I am definitely curious. And I quite like Kate Moss. I do, actually. I think she comes across as a really lovely person if you see her on videos and stuff. So, yeah. Caroline says, hi, guys. Hello from Germany. I wasn't even aware there was a live stream today. Well, there wasn't supposed to be. I thought... I couldn't do it yesterday because I was with a friend and I didn't have the time. And so I thought, well, should we skip it or should we just do it today? And I always love spending time with you guys, so I didn't want to skip it. Lactic acid on the Audrey is next on my list. JMC says, love that product. My favourite exfoliator. Suzanne says, Meatloaf, what won't you do? I know. We'd all love to know. Sweet Tea says, wow, Suzanne, is the weather whiplash? Honestly, it's like cold but dang. I know, the whole weather changed for me. 8 weeks have it with my skin. I like a constant temperature. Let's have a look. Stephanie says, skin cycling is Dr. Whitney Bowes' recommendation to use certain products on certain days. I just think it's too confusing. I think if you've got the sort of brain that deals well with that, we're all unique, then great. No. It just doesn't work for me. KMN says, so last June I was not sunscreening enough, resulting in sunspots on my temples, eye sockets. I went to a skin therapist and had a 20-30% lactic acid done. Did it work? It said got the first microneedling schedule next month. Well, fingers crossed it will work, my love. Solvig says, will you be watching the royal funeral tomorrow? Absolutely. I think I'm like the world's biggest monarchist. I absolutely adored the Queen. I know different people have different views on this, and everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I am like the #1 royal fangirl. And of course I'm going to watch it. It's also a moment in history, and I think, paying your respects. I wanted to go to London to file past a coffin for the lying in state, but the queues were just, any time that I could do it, it would have been like a 16-hour queue, and it wouldn't have worked. I had to be back for things, which is such a shame, because I would have loved to have done that. But yes, I will definitely be watching and paying my respects. And I think this is why we're skipping the upload for tomorrow. I just think, on some occasion like that, we don't necessarily want... I just thought it's a good day to take a pause from content and spend a bit of time reflecting and stuff. And I think it's nice for, the world to come together at a time like this. And you see lots of different, people of different nationalities coming together. I just think it's a wonderful, occasion, even though it's a very somber one at the same time. So yes, I will definitely be watching. Suzanne says, hi, I'm currently using the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm. I love it, but the Mad About Skin Moisturizer also looks really good. How do they compare and differ? Obviously the Mad About Skin Moisturizer is better. No, that's me being totally biased. I do think both are really good. I think the Cicaplast Balm works better on a very impaired barrier function. I think the Mad About Skin Moisturizer is a more enjoyable overall moisturizing experience. So if you've got very impaired barrier function and you want to fix it like that, Cicaplast Balm will probably be the quickest to work for you. If you're looking for a really nourishing, hydrating, calming and soothing moisturizer, I would probably go for the Mad About Skin Moisturizer. It's not as thick, greasy and occlusive as the Cicaplast Balm, so I think it's more pleasant to layer into a skincare routine. That would be the key differences in my view. They come at a very similar price point. They don't have some of the common nasties in that you can get in some styles of moisturizers, but yeah, so both good. It's personal preference, but I think the Mad About Skin one is lighter and more elegant on the skin. The Cicaplast works quicker if you've got an impaired barrier function. Debbie says, I just picked up the Peach and Lily Lactic Acid and the Wild Dew Treatment Essence for half off at Ulta yesterday. Love that. Yeah, we don't have Ulta here, but I do love both of those products. So if you can get it, oh, that's the dog. Can we see the dog? Yes. He shouldn't be on the bed. I'll tell him later. But yeah, for me, it's like one of those products that the Peach and Lily ones are just a little bit too expensive to get here in the UK, and so if I go to the States, I will probably stock up. Now I've done that thing where I lose where I am in the chat. Let me just go back to where I think I was. Sorry about this, guys. This is YouTube, the way that they mess with how things are done. Let's see. I think where are we at? Let's see. Let me just go back to where I was. I think this is where I was. PSY says, oh, the man in question is great. He's a chef. He bakes for me. I mean, what's not to love about that? And he's very supportive when it comes to skincare. I love this live stream. I think you've got a dream man there, love. I don't see there's bakes for you and lets you watch a live stream. I'm on it. Sending lots and lots of love to the new man in your life. KMN says, today I saw some minor peeling going on. Now my face feels slightly itchy. Guess that my skin is healing. Absolutely. What is your thoughts on skincare post-procedures? I think the best thing to do, let me just see if I can get a bit of light in here. Let me make sure it's not too bright. But I think the best thing to do when it comes to skincare skincare post-procedure is to speak to the person doing and performing the procedure. They know your skin. They know what your... Oh, is that better? Oh, I don't know that this light is going to work. We're going to keep our eye on that. I think the person that's performing the procedure is best, knows your skin best, and should be the one to give advice. Generally, as a general rule of thumb, keep it simple. Don't overload the skin. Keep things simple, and let your skin heal. Melanie says, I love your British accent. I'm used to the British accent. I love British shows, especially Ricky Gervais and Coronation Street. Well, I'm kind of from where Coronation Street was filmed, so that's probably not a surprise. We don't all talk like that, though I do. Let's see. PSY says, I need to get on the sunscreen list. I'm basically out of mine, and I feel so heavy now. It's autumn. Yeah, I can promise you one thing. The matter about skin, sunscreen is both verified and independently tested, and it's lightweight. Those are the two things I wanted to look for, and I promise you we've delivered. So get on that list. Get on that list. We would love to add you to the list. Danny says, I only steam instead of mopping because I don't like to wait till the floors are dry again. Oh, so basically if you steam your floors, they get clean and you don't need to wait for them to dry. I'm in. Done. Danny, sign me up. Sugarless says, some British accents sound sweet like Rob's on Newcastle, while others aren't so much like the London one. Yeah, I think there's a lot of variation in accents here in the UK, and some I think work better than others. I'm not going to name and shame any particular accents, but some I prefer more than others. So he says, what do you think of tinted moisturizers and sunscreens? They never seem to work for me. If they give me too much. Yeah. I mean, if you can find your holy grail, it just works. For me, the Bliss Blockstar is a tinted sunscreen that just works. But it doesn't work for everyone. And I do think it's a lot more misses than hits, so I'm with you on that, hun. Nicholas says, hi, sorry I'm late. How's everybody doing? Nicholas, great to see you, my love. Wonderful to have you back. We love you. Jan says, Geordie accent is hands down the best English accent. Absolutely not, Jan. Absolutely not. The Yorkshire accent is best, and I won't be arguing with anyone on that. It's just a fact. Tom said, the spirits are active in the spare room today. It is the light, the specks of cat hair. We're living it all today. We are living it all. I love you, Tom. KMM says, not gonna lie, but I'm scared to go next month in office microneedling. Don't be afraid. I think if you're having a procedure done, you have to have faith in the person that's doing it, and you have to have an open dialogue. If you don't think your skin's ready for that procedure, let them know. If you're terrified, scared, or feeling just a bit anxious about something, tell them, because absolutely you should have that kind of, that relationship with the person that's performing the treatment. Stephanie says, Dr. Idris products are out. Will you be trying them? Yes, I've already tried them. We've got a review coming. It was going to be tomorrow, but we're delaying it because the Queen's funeral will be on Tuesday. So watch this space. Nicola says, 85 people watching and only 63 likes. Guys, don't forget to like the button. Well, good news is we're now up to 86, which means I have got through some more comments. That's a positive. But do as Nicola says. I'm going to take a big sip of my tea. If you haven't already, if you could reach down and give this video a big thumbs up and a like, honestly, it does mean the world to me. And if you minimize the chat, you can like it, and when you go back to the chat, it takes you back to where you were, so you don't miss out on anything. I'm going to take a big sip of my tea. So what does everyone think about the Dr. Shireen Idris skincare line? Are we excited? What are our thoughts? I don't know what I was expecting. I think maybe you have like certain price points come to mind. I genuinely don't know what I was expecting from her skincare line. So let me know if any of you guys have any thoughts. Let's see. Serena, great to see you, my love, says, finally made it to the live stream. We are glad to have you, my love. Started coaching gymnastics Saturday, so I always miss them now. No, but that's for a good cause. We love a little gymnastics action, so hopefully the coaching is going really, really well, and wonderful to have you. Makeup Boy says, hi Rob, do you know what pH level the Revox 20% glycolic acid serum has? I tried that before, but I didn't get any results and didn't get the slightest tingling. Maybe you just have very resilient skin, but I believe the pH was around a 3.5, so it's not the most acidic out there, but it's still reasonably acidic. Not good on my skin, but everyone's different, isn't it? And so I'm sure it kind of works. Suzanne says, I write too many typos. Suzanne, we love your typos. Never change. Mali says, Rob, would you ever consider a travel size bundle for your line? I hate decanting products when traveling, and I use all your products in my daily routine, except the exfoliator, which is weekly. Well, first of all, I'm so glad you're loving the products. That makes me very happy. Would I would. My problem is I've got lots of things in plan, and all these things take time to kind of formulate and work round. And so I'm very, very keen to kind of bring things that people want, such as the travel size. I think will be really useful because, like you say, not everybody wants to decant products, but it's going to take a bit of a while. So yes, I'm not against it. definitely in favour of it for the future, but we've got quite a few things already in the pipeline, in the work, and so it's going to take a little bit of time to kind of get around that, and then I'll get on to them. So I promise you, watch this space is what I'm saying. But we've got lots of exciting things coming, which I can't wait to share with you. Suzanne says, I'm Alex, and I have a question. Suzanne, meet Tom, the sheriff. You might be blocked. No, I'm joking. If we remember from 3 weeks ago, we had Alex the troll that was just like, can I ask my question? Can I ask my question? We kept saying, yeah, ask your question. And then when the question came, it was so left field. Sugarless says, I'm still waiting for a Mad About Skin Zoom party. Never give up on that. We do need to do it. We need to have like a community like Zoom party for Christmas to like celebrate the holidays and everything like that. So definitely I'm on board with that. And Tom won't let me forget, I promise you. Sweet Tea says, has Rom done the Macarena yet? So what were we talking about? Verinda says, I love this group so much. Thank you so much, and thank you for joining me. We love you too. I see. Krista says, happy Sunday. What about drawing of your serum for a birthday celebration? I love your serum. Oh, that's such a nice idea. And thank you. I'm so glad the product's working. We love you. Jen says, hi, yes, I'm using this in my skincare routine. Olay cleanser, the age defying one. I haven't tried that one actually. The Olay 2-in-1 anti-wrinkle day cream, and the Olay complete SPF 15 for oily combo mist. What else can I do? Well, personally, Jen, is that working for you? So I would just say, is that working for you? If you've got oily combo mature skin, is it working for you? If it is, then keep going with it. I would personally reach for an SPF 30 instead of that SPF 15. I mean, SPF 15 is definitely better than not SPF, but usually I would go for 30 over 15 because that will help with increased UVA protection, which is often, associated with aging. So they could always do that. And I would recommend a retinol. You don't need to go in for something super high strength. The Geek and Gorgeous A-Game 5 is a low strength, but works really, really well. It's super affordable. And you can, I would start with that. Don't change too much all at once. And if it's working for you, it's working for you. PSY said, I was so joining another Zoom party. That speaks volumes. I'm introverted and I don't like people or being on screen. It's fine. Everyone to their own. So Debbie says, ooh, and a good hydrating toner is bomb for dry flakies. Yes, good hydrating toner, always welcome. Sophie, we love you, says, happy Sunday, everyone. Next week, hopefully, I'll be joining the live from Snowdon. I'm doing a charity walk. Wish me luck, Sophie. Good luck, my love. Good luck. That is a big old mountain to climb, so good luck to it. I take my hat off to you because I don't think I would have the stamina to get up Snowdon. I have all on to walk to the top of our street. So I have a lot of respect for you, and hopefully you raise lots of money and it all goes really, really well. Yeah, Sweet Tea says hydrate. Yes. Sophie, hydrate. Marley says face theory moisturizer is great. I have dry prone skin. It helps so much this summer. It's a great summer moisturizer. Let's see. Barbara says, hi guys, I just broke out. That time of the month. Yeah. Breakouts can be triggered by a lot of things. Time of the month, general hormone disruption is like the number one trigger for a lot of people. So we're sending you lots and lots of love, Barbara. Let's see. Debbie says, I'm a prayer warrior. I'm on it. Yes. Amy says, I forgot what the deal was with Rob doing the Macarena. Amy, I do need to do it. And I have won a t-shirt and a bottle of wine for my Macarena in Magaluf when I was like 14 and shouldn't have won a bottle of wine. I was there. And anyone that's been to Magaluf knows it's basically Macarena competitions and underage drinking. I'm sorry to anyone that lives there. It's actually a very nice place. The bit I stayed was not. But the rest of it is really nice. Let's see. Debbie says, I think skin cycling is more for beginners, sensitive, reactive skin. I agree. I think it can be overcomplicated for people that already have an established routine. And if it's working for you, why change it? KN says, ooh, Rob's got chickens. I have. They're making a lot of noise outside as we speak. Jan says, I recently discovered the salty snack that says it's tomato flavour, but it actually tastes exactly like beef soup, not a hint of tomato. I felt I'd share this for some reason. Jan, I'm glad you did. And actually, do you know what? You're not the only person. I tried, what brand was it? It might even be the same brand. It was like a tomato soup flavoured crisp, and it basically tasted like beef stew. So I'm with you on this. I think we have very similar palates and taste buds, Jam. Just saying, all the best people do. Let's see. Teenage says Kate Moss's line is not just skincare, it's wellness, because she says she started to take care of it recently, and it's like tea, CBD oil. Oh god, she's got the full line, has she? Oh, I didn't know that. I do think, you know what, a little bit of self-care, and I know a lot of people are slating Kate Moss for her skincare line, because basically she was always falling off the end of a cigarette and drinking and falling out of clubs, and everyone's like, she didn't care about skin now, but now she cares about it when she's got a product to sell. And I think, you know what, actually sometimes we all take that moment to kind of a bit of self-care. You know what, we might have not always taken care of our skin the way that we should have done. I've been guilty of that in the past, and it's nice that she wants to take care of it. Now, I might just be being really naive because she's got a product to sell. I won't buy the tea and the CBD oil. No one needs that rubbish. But I'll have a look at the skincare line because it might be good. PSY says, I'm getting my BFF a complete skincare routine. What would I need in addition to the Mad About Skin products? Obviously sunscreen, because the Mad About Skin sunscreen is not out yet, so go for an SPF 30 broad spectrum sunscreen. I would probably get a nice little peptide serum, throw in a peptide serum there, and if you want to do the complete works, then a nice mid-strength retinoid, but give her the advice to use it once a week, build up to twice a week, and then from there. And then you've got the perfect routine. Mandeep says, hello. You interested me to buy the best moisturizer ever by Beauty Bay. Thank you. Great. I am so glad, Mandeep, it's working for you. Love that product. Naughty Stitch says, what retinol would you recommend near the eyes? I would personally just use my normal retinoid, but I'd buffer it first. So use like a moisturizer underneath it and then put it on top, and that'll just minimize it down. Or you can mix your moisturizer with it. That'll kind of reduce the concentration a little bit, and that would work really well. Same if you're buying a separate product. If you did want a retinoid eye product specifically, my only one I would ever recommend would be the Beauty of Joseon Retinol Eye Cream. So good. Literally game-changingly good and so gentle. Matt, great to see you, my love, says, I only wish to thank you because I've followed your suggestion on the Azure line alongside Buffet and I'm already noticing some positive results. Yes, Matt, we love that. If you haven't tried the Azure line, it's amazing. It costs like £6 and it's game-changing results. So Amy says, I have to work tomorrow, so I have the Queen's ceremonies on record. A lot of people are getting a bank holiday, which is great, but I do know some people still have to keep the UK running, keep the world running, wherever in the world everyone is. So if you do have to work, yeah, that's what the record function is for. But I'm sending you also so much love. Mally said, I have both the Cicaplast and the Mad About Skin moisturizer. I think the Mad About Skin feels much nicer. The Cicaplast does leave a white cast and is a bit thick. It is, but I find that it's better for an impaired barrier function. So it's swings around about. Sweet Tea said, puppy on the bed. Yes. And he definitely shouldn't be. Should you? No. You know what you've done. Yeah. But he is quite sweet. So if that's not worth a like, I don't know what is. And you can see the little tail wagging. Like, you can see the little tail wagging. Suzanne says, Lon wants to be the little spoon. The amount of dog hair he's losing at the moment, he will be nobody's spoon. Noodle says, hi everyone. Rob, do you know anything that can help with female hair loss? I know that I started to lose my hair due to less stress, but now it's starting to grow back. Any tips for helping? I don't. If I'm honest, it's not my area of expertise, I don't know, but I do know there's different things out there that can help. I would probably recommend looking up some dermatologist recommendations on YouTube, because dermatologists obviously deal with the scalp as well as the skin on our face, and so that would be my personal recommendations. But I do know, like, stress has a huge impact on hair, skin, and everything. So I'm sending you lots and lots of love, Noodle. I'm sorry I can't be more helpful, but I don't want to give wrong advice. Does that make sense? I'll see if I can find, after this, I'll see if I can find some videos, from trusted people I would recommend that might be able to give a little help and kind of help you on that journey. But we're sending you so much love and a massive, massive hug. Now, let's see. Debbie says, watch as he scrolls past the Macarena comments. Debbie, how dare you? Yes, I was going to do that, though. Amy says, it just sounds so odd to hear King Charles. Strange for you too, Rob? It is very strange. I'm still getting my head around that. And we did the national anthem the other day, and they've changed it to God Save the King, obviously from the Queen. It's very strange. It does take a bit of time to get your head around. Danny said, did I tell you falling in love with the Vaseline Essential Healing Body Cream? It's amazing for the body. Bought two, 400ml bottle, €5. Do you know what? Sometimes cheap is just the best when it comes to the body. So you can use a lot of it. I see where body lotions that cost like literally tens of dollars. Why bother? Just get yourself a cheap one. I like the Aveeno one. That's also really good. So thank you for sharing, Danny. I haven't tried that one personally, but I do know it's really good. So thank you for sharing. Reve, great to have you, my love. Great to have you. JMC says, Susan Yara's Naturium has released a retinol. Have you got any thoughts? Do you have some interesting ingredients in it? Yes. So it does have some interesting ingredients in it, and I do think it looks well formulated. Can't get it here in the UK, so I haven't been able to try it. It has a very similar formulation to the retinol that I'm working on and have just signed off. So, but you know what? There's space for two in the market. There's space for two in the market. It's nice. I think it's really nice that brands are understanding the power of retinol rather than retinol, which for years just dominated the conversation. So it's nice that we're getting that retinol in there. And I think, you know, another option in the market cannot be a bad thing. I do hope to try it at some point, but obviously haven't been able to get it because it's not here in the UK. So there's no reason it can't be in the UK. I'm sure it'll be coming in time. But yeah, I'd say looks good on paper, but can't wait to try it in person. Sweet Tea says, Noodle, I'm here that scalp massage with products with rosemary and it can really help for hair loss. So thank you for sharing. I didn't know that. But that is, yeah, scalp massage, definitely, it's not going to do any harm. That for sure. Mally says, how does the Mad About Skin sunscreen compare to the moisture in terms of texture and feel? It's lighter than the moisturizer. It's on a par with the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen if anyone's tried that. It doesn't give the same level of moisturization as the moisturizer. So if you've got oily acne prone skin, you can use the Mad About Skin sunscreen just as your moisturizer. If you've got a dry skin type, you might want to put the moisturizer on and then put the sunscreen on top. But it's personal preference. Nancy says, what is a good coverage under the eye concealer? I don't know. I don't use concealer under the eye because I think it gives a weird hue on filming. I use the Revolution Skincare Under Eye Pigment Correcting Eye Cream. Works really, really well. Gives a light pigment corrector without being concealer. But if anyone's got any recommendations for Nancy, let her know because we can share them all in the comments. Their Yellow Paint says, I'm on the list to be notified about the Mad About Skin SPF, but I'd love to hear more about when you where you are in the process. Done. Signed, sealed, delivered, manufactured, boxed, on its way to me. We've gone through the independent testing, so we're all done on that. That signed off, it is literally ready to go. All I don't have is the product itself. And whilst I could say, like, launch it now and say, I'll send it out in 2 weeks, you know, when I've got it, I'm worried that there might be hold up with international shipping, and I just don't want to lead people on with that. I don't want to take people's money until the product is in my hand and I've done that final like batch test to make sure everything's okay, and then I'll obviously be able to release it to you. I can't wait. We're in the final stages of it, but I just want it to be right. I don't want everything to be right. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so it wouldn't be right for me to launch a product that I wasn't able to see actually, you know, in the flesh. So I would just encourage everyone that's impatient for the sunscreen, trust me, I'm just as impatient. Sign up like the Yellow Paint has onto the mailing list, and you will get at least half a day's advanced notification of it so you can get your hands on it before it goes on general sale. I am a bit worried about the stock levels. We weren't able to manufacture as much as we wanted just due to some challenges with sourcing ingredients, which is a bit of a shame. And I would like to yes, I kind of would. I wished we had more, but as long as all you guys get it on the launch, that's all I care about. So don't worry, watch this space. Let's see, says, Needle says, thanks, Sweet Tea and Emily, I will look them up. Yeah, good luck with everything. Let us know what works. Mally says, what is Dr. Shireen Idris's skin line out? I can't find any information on it. It doesn't actually launch till tomorrow. I just checked. I got some advanced stuff, so I thought it already launched, but it actually launches tomorrow. So my review of it will be up on Tuesday. As always, it'll be a fully open and transparent review. I personally love Dr. Shireen, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to pretend I like the products if I don't. And similarly, I'll be totally open and honest, as I would expect people to be open and honest about my products. So, you know, it goes both ways. Alien says, what are the products Dr. Shireen Idris will be selling? It's a range of products. It's embargoed till tomorrow, and I'm going to keep my I'm gonna keep my word and say nothing, but it's tomorrow. Promise, Aileen. It'll be worth waiting for. It's worth waiting for. Let's have a look and see. Stephanie says, Kopari Moisturizer Whipped Ceramide Cream is cruelty-free and a fantastic alternative to the stick of acid for barrier repair. I've never tried that, Stephanie. I do need to give it a go. KMN says, thank you, Rob. Very helpful. We're sending you lots and lots of love. And fingers crossed, yeah, with the sunspots. Keep us posted on that process. Yana says, hi all, late today. I will listen to the beginning from replay. I wanted to ask if you have any experience with silk pillowcases. So, yes, there are studies and clinical studies which have shown the benefits of silk pillowcases for anti-aging and for hair health in particular. Totally sold. I don't personally use silk, so I tend to go for satin, which works in a similar way, a little bit cheaper, which who doesn't like that? And yeah, all good. So yes, I'm definitely sold on that. If I'm totally honest, definitely recommend them. Just make sure you're not paying too much for them, because you can get some good options, and make sure that you're willing to commit to washing them and you know the washing instructions, because you don't want to destroy them on first wash like a friend of mine did. Kirsty said, hi Rob, struggling with red pores on the nose, anything I can do to fade the redness using tretinoin, azelaic acid and salicylic acid? Keep going. That's the three that I would recommend. Keep going with them. They can take up to 6 months to work, so hopefully that'll really work for you. Makeup Boy says, can't wait Christmas. I love it. I know some already have some advent calendars. Yeah, I just got sent the Stylevana advent calendar for this year. Do you guys want a Stylevana like advent calendar reveal? I could do it on the Facebook group. Do you want like a review of it? Happy to do it. Some really good products in there. Some obviously some filler, some really good products. So let me know if you would like to know the info on it. Right, I'm going to take we've still got 20 minutes left of this live stream, so don't go anywhere, but I'm going to take a big sip of my tea, and then I'm going to continue with the questions, and hopefully we might even get to the end of the questions. Who knew? That'd be a record. So good. And if you haven't already, if you can minimize the chat, click that the like button, then when you maximize the chat, it takes you back to wherever you were in the conversation, so you don't miss a thing. Right, I am just going to try and work out how... Oh, here we are. Yeah, I'm back. Oh, I'm making good progress with these comments. I feel like I'm on a roll. Let's see. Tom says, I'm doing the Macarena right now for you, Amy, Debbie and Suzanne. Tom, you're going to be putting me to shame. Putting me to shame. Debbie says, Macarena, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Macarena, 4 exclamation marks. I love you, Debbie. KMN said, the skin professional advised on clean pillowcases, no sauna, steaming, no hot yoga for 3 to 5 days, no at-home peels. Yeah, really good advice. If you have any treatment done on the skin, avoid like excessive exercise. I don't need an excuse to avoid exercise. I'm on it. It's all good. TNH says Macarena is the new regimen lambs. No comment. See, you guys want Macarena, I won't disappoint. I promise you, I will not let you down. Though Tom has to agree to duet with me. That's my condition. Jan says, I knew it wasn't being weird with the beef tomato snack. No, Jan, I'm with you on it. I am with you. It does exist. These were like Space Raiders. I think they were Space Raiders tomato flavour that tasted like beef. And they did a beef version that basically tasted like a tomato one. Very, very odd. Sweet Tea says, Scott, oh my god, if I had the money for an advent calendar, I'd buy so many. I love a good advent calendar. I love it. I always go for the ones with like 24 days. Some of them just have 12 days for the 12 days of Christmas. I'm all about the 24 days. Sugarless says, everyone, Macarena on Zoom. Okay, I promise you we'll have a Christmas Mad About Skin get together, and I will do the Macarena on the Zoom live for you guys all. I promise you. We'll have music and everything. And Suzanne, the pudding hat, I have it in... Oh, it's in my other room. I have the pudding hat ready to go. Do not worry. For those of you that don't know what the pudding hat is, you need to be here for Christmas. You'll know. Stephanie said, purple tomatoes are coming to market and they're supposed to be tasty and over healthy benefits. Yeah, if you can get purple tomatoes, they're supposed to be amazing, amazing. Tom says he has a screenshot of me wearing the pudding hat. Tom, feel free to share it on the Facebook group. I think we could all do with that laugh in our lives right now. Share it on the Facebook group if you like. Teenage says, this is Suzanne on the juice again. I would not like to comment. Rapunzel says, do you need to use a mist essence part between each product? No, it can help. So if you use a mist between each water-based serum, that can absolutely help, but it's not essential. It all comes down to personal preference. Melanie says, I didn't catch what you said about the retinol for around the eyes. Can you please repeat? Yeah, you can absolutely use any retinoid that you use on your face around the eye area, but I would probably put moisturizer on first and use it on top to buffer it. If you want a specific eye retinol that's more gentle, go for the Beauty of Joseon one. Game-changingly good. Let me see if I can find a link to the Beauty of Joseon one. Let's see if I can actually find it. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Here's what I prepared earlier. Let me just share a link. This is my favourite retinol eye cream at the moment. It's really affordable and it works really, really well. Debbie says, I gotta say, I love the Cosrx Snail Peptide Eye Cream. It's legitimately fading any dark spots. Amazing. We love that. We love that. Thank you so much for sharing. Tina says, I love the Versed Retinol Eye Balm. Also a good, very gentle, and again, great around the eye. Jiva says, do you have any idea about Pure Heal's Ginseng Berry Sleeping Mask? I have never tried it. Though I do always watch these live streams back after I've done them, so I promise I'll check it out and I'll get back to you guys. Sweet Tea says, Suzanne, that sounds good. I'm still stuffed from last night. I made a lot of shrimp and chips and salad. Sweet Tea, feel free to send any leftovers over here. Happily receiving leftovers. Stephanie says, I won't be sending you Naturium to you as I will support Suzanne in no way. This is it. I think Naturium has some people love it, some people don't, and it all comes down to personal preference. And I say with any brand, you need to make the right call for you. Some people will, some people won't, and I respect every decision that's made when it comes to that brand. So yeah, share your thoughts, feelings, and opinions. Obviously, it's a free comment section here, and I'd happily hear them. Let's see, said, so Debbie is also never on the Naturium bandwagon. I was on that bandwagon for a long time. I probably am still 90% on that bandwagon. I do think some of their products newer launches have actually been really, really good. Their sulfur, for example, is genuinely good. Do I think you should buy it just because it's a good product? Absolutely not. I think everyone will have their own take on that. And yeah, it depends. I'm not one of these people, though, that will say, like, I'm tired of staying silent. I'm going to love this product. I'm going to share this product. It all comes down to personal preference, which is why I don't generally review Naturium here on the channel, because I know it's quite polarizing. Let's put it that way. Sugarless says, Rob, why aren't you wearing a fascinator in homage to the Queen? I should. I would look fascinating in my fascinator. I don't actually have one, though. That's the main reason. Makeup Boy said, I love Naturium, Mario Badescu, my faves. Don't troll. Sheriff Tom is in town. Anyone trolling? I'm only joking. Let's see. Suzanne says, Susan, not Suzanne. Support all Suzannes. Yes, Suzanne. We will support all of you and the great work you do. Let's see. Debbie says, you see how much I comment when I'm not showering? Oopsie. Debbie, you comment as much as you want, my love. We love to have you here. Sweet Tea says, Rob, best products for sagging skin on the neck. I know it won't go away, but are there things that help? Yes. So, ceramides and peptides are your two kind of best wins, and your retinoids. Those are going to help with the sagging skin, boost collagen and elastin, and will help. Best thing you could do is facial massage. I would Google a good facial massage routine for the jawline and for the neck. Genuinely will help so much. Do the facial massage, add a retinoid, throw in a peptide, and it will be sheer perfection. And it will help. Like, okay, you'll probably only get like a 20 to 30% improvement, but who doesn't want that? Like, that is still a good improvement. Nancy, we love you. Debbie says, I don't know, I'm poor-ish. I prefer to put my money where my morals are. Absolutely. Cruelty-free, really important to me. I totally get that, Debbie. And we've got to support brands that we think are worth our money. Now, that means different things to different people, and there's no judgment for people that like one thing over another, all that good stuff, but definitely always invest in the brands and the people that you want, you know, and I think that would be my top advice. Let's have a look. Where are we at? I've lost where I'm in the chat, but I do feel like I'm making good progress with the comments. I'm not as far behind as I normally am. Sweet Tea says Susanna should be supported at all times. And then Bra comment, Sweet Tea, you are incorrigible and outrageous. Gassen says, oh hi, I didn't know about the live stream today. Yeah, it's been a last minute change and we love that, so thank you for joining, and I'm so glad you could. Fristerberg said, I can't wait for all the advent calendar. I'm definitely going to buy one with the teas. Oh my god, I love a tea advent calendar. I have 3 advent calendars every year. I have one with just like pictures behind the door that I recycle every year. It's beautiful. It's like an old fashioned, it's from Liberties of London, and it's their beautiful old fashioned storefront, and behind each glittery door there's just something wonderful, and I love that opening. I look forward to that the most every morning. I then always I get sent a lot of skincare advent calendars, and I always keep like one of my favorites, and then I'll give the rest away to friends because they might as well enjoy it as well. So I'll keep like one that I'll open, and then I do have a chocolate one, but I can't do dairy, never have been able to, so I buy the Choco Libra, they're called. You can get them online. Choco Libra advent calendar, which is hands down the best dairy-free chocolate I have ever tried. So if there's anyone dairy free in your life, or you're dairy free yourself, or lactose intolerant or whatever, vegan, also great because it's vegan as well, then check out the Choco Libra advent calendar online. It is so good. And I love a tea advent calendar, so Fristerberg, you've convinced me I might get a tea advent calendar this year as well. Debbie says, I thought you'd be interested in a new range of savers in the UK. I love savers. For those of you that don't know, savers in the UK, it's like a bargain basement like shop that has all the main brands at like the most ridiculous prices ever, and I love it. Absolutely love it. Face Facts Ceramide range. I've never heard of that. 4 products: cleanser, serum, moisturizer, and eye cream. £10 for all 4. This is what I mean. Stupid prices, but they're so good. I'm going to Savers. It's in the Savers here in Southampton is in the dingiest part of this really old like shopping precinct that no one ever goes in. I only go in there for the savers, so I'm going to go to I won't go tomorrow because we've got the Queen's funeral. I'll go Tuesday, and I will have a look. So yeah, anyone tried the Face Facts Ceramide range from Savers? I'm definitely going to try that out on Tuesday. Thank you for the heads up, my love. And if anybody in the UK, because I think it is only a UK brand, can get to Savers, go. You won't be disappointed. Even if you just buy toothpaste there, toothpaste like half price. It's so affordable. I love it. Let's see where we are with these comments. Solvik says, hi, I'm back. I had to go for a walk with my husband. He needs to be walked at least once a day. This is the problem with these husbands. You know, a husband is for life, not just for Christmas. That's what we used to say about dogs, but the same thing applies to husbands. They're so much high maintenance, aren't they? And I'm sure we wouldn't change them for the world, but maybe we would. good for you for walking your husband, Solvig. Definitely, like that could be your exercise for the day. We're on it now. The live stream, live premiere, which comes after this live stream in 13 minutes time, is all set up. So today's theme, what have we had? We've had alternative, which wasn't alternative at all. We've had contemporary, which was so dated. We've had dramatic, which was actually, well, it was quite dramatic. Funky was terrible. We liked sportif, that was quite good. And inspiration was dire. Today's premiere hold music, just to get everything going, is, I think, could go one of two ways. I'm assuming absolutely terrible, is ambient. I don't know what really that means. Ambient lighting is like soft, gentle, chill. We'll see. We'll see. I have very little hope about this. So obviously you guys that have been around and know the drill with this, you're not going to want to miss the ambient like launch music for today's premiere. Today's video is actually on the Inculist, and the Inculist have launched a new range of skincare called their Super Solutions, which hands down is the biggest rip-off I've ever seen. £23, $26 for a 1% retinol, which it's kind of them admitting that their original retinol was pants because they all misled us and reckoned it was a full-strength retinol. It's actually a Retistar complex. So shady. So shady. And the prices for these products, a urea cream for £23. Like, the Ultrist is £7. Like, come on. It's all a rip. And I wanted to kind of just share with you my thoughts, feelings, and opinions when it comes to the Inculist new Super Solutions range. Definitely not worth the splurge, but you know what? They say venting is good for the soul, and I wanted to get it out there. I think the Inculist were starting to win me round with some of their newer approaches to marketing. This, no. No, just no. Just no. But you don't need to do anything. In 10 minutes' time, we'll all be transferred to today's video. So hopefully you want to join me there. Geeky says, can you recommend best vitamin C serum for face and a product for brightening the body? I love, for brightening the body, get the vitamin C powder by The Ordinary and just mix it into your moisturizer. On the body, that's fine. It's cheap, it's cheerful, definitely will work over time. For the face, the best vitamin C is the Geek and Gorgeous C Glow, which I love. Super affordable, super fresh, and delivers really quick results. So let's see where we are. The Yellow Paint says, have you ever tried one of those UV emitting compact mirrors to test SPF? I haven't. Someone told me they were a scam. I can't remember who told me they were a scam. They might not be, but someone said they don't actually work. I don't know how true that is. I might look into it a little bit more now you've said that. Let's see. Solvig says, no, I think he might have performance anxiety. No, I've done the Macaroni in front of many people. I promise you I will do it on our Christmas Zoom, which won't be at Christmas. We'll do it sometime in December. Tom, remind me. Tom, you can all hold me accountable. Tom won't let me have Christmas without it, I promise. Which we love. Suzanne says, pudding hat ahoy. We love the pudding hat. Scott says, oh, I forgot to mention, I ran out of shaving cream last week and I've been using the Mad About Skin Cleanser instead. It makes for a great shave. Yes. It does. It genuinely does. I know, again, I'm super biased because it's my product, but I've genuinely stopped buying shaving foam and shaving cream. I just use the Mad About Skin Cleanser. Genuinely works so well. Put it onto damp skin, like slightly damp skin, work it in, shave over the top of it, then you can use it on the rest of the face as a cleanser. So great. Tom says, how thick a layer do you use, Scott? I tend to use a little bit more than I would for a standard cleanse, but not too much. Suzanne says, don't forget to gently caress that like button. Yeah, if you like dog, this pupster, who I don't know if you can see him, but he's living his best life on the bed, and he shouldn't be. So if you love dogs, you love skincare, caress that like button. All you need to do is minimize the chat, hop over to the like button, give it a caress, then you can come back to the live stream and it takes you back to where you were so you don't miss out on anything. We've still got 9 minutes left. And we've broken through the 100 likes, which is a record for the recent live streams, which is amazing. So thank you all so much. And it's been a really busy live stream considering we moved the date. We've still got 9 minutes for me to answer as many comments as possible, so keep them coming. And then we're going to go over to today's live stream and watch shady behaviour from the Inculist. Alright, Stephanie says almost 4K followers on TikTok. Yeah, I know. What are we up to now? I've had a couple of videos go like semi-viral on there, which is amazing. I don't know, still really don't know how TikTok works, but I'm loving it. I'm having a lot of fun over there. So join us at Mad About Skin if you haven't already. If you can't have enough content, yeah. But I have really been enjoying it. Yeah, and it's so much fun. My heart will always be with YouTube because I prefer longer form content, but it is actually really nice to have different options. Let's see. Sugarless says, I'm sure you have a top hat. I might do. I might just do. Debbie says, not for long. No Macarena, no following. Sorry, Debbie. Oh, I promise you, if it hasn't happened by the end of this year, you can all read me to filth. I promise. Danny says, I was gifted the V-Sheet vitamin C with pycnogenol vitamin E. Any experiences with that? I haven't, but you know what? I have read the ingredients list and it looks really good. Like, really good. Definitely on the ingredients list I've recommended. So Danny, you can be our guinea pig. You can be our tester. Let us know what you think. We demand to know results. Melanie says, Choco Libra and vegetarian going vegan. Yes, it's Coco Libra, Choco Libra. Anyway, they do the best advent calendars. If the vegan, the dairy-free person in your life, so good. Sugarless, wonderful have you. We love you. Let me go back to where Sweetie said, my mum knew I loved opening presents and that I would be so happy about whatever I got no matter what. So when she would give me socks for Christmas, she'd wrap them up separately. Yeah, totally. I'm all about I love everything wrapped. So literally wrap everything. Let's see. So Amy says, ooh, ambient. Let me light some candles. Oh, I think it'd be wasted on this mess, Amy love. Let's see. Suzanne says, my ladyboy toy boy. He also has to be once a day. Absolutely. I think we let's keep all of our partners, our spouses, and loved ones well walked. Nicholas says, I got lucky but bought their tranexamic acid before the prices got higher. This is true because the price of the ink list has gone up for everything, absolutely everything. Ooh, but if you I have left if you go to the ink list, let me just find this. If you go on, I'll leave a link in today's video where you can get 20% off the ink list at Look Fantastic. So if you still like the ink list and you want 20% off, they've got a discount code at Look Fantastic. I will find it out and I will leave it in today's video. Let's see. Jamie says, how does the EUK 134 by The Ordinary compare to vitamin C in terms of antioxidant and skin brightening properties? It works in a similar way in terms of being an antioxidant. It might even be a little bit more potent, but it's not going to brighten the skin the same way vitamin C is. So I would say stick to vitamin C if you're looking for skin brightening and antioxidant. If you're just all about the antioxidant, the EUK 134 is great. Amy says, you can't deny Puppa's on the bed. I know, I can never say no to him. Grace says, not a question, but I just want to say how much your videos help me with my mental health. Thank you, Grace. Honestly, that means the world to me. I genuinely, I started creating videos because the whole world had gone into lockdown and I just wanted an outlet, and then it grew into this wonderful community, and you guys make me so happy each and every day, and it is a pleasure to create content. Lots of people said, how do you do daily videos? And I say, you know what, because it doesn't feel like a job, it's a hobby, and I love every single minute of it, and these live streams are like the highlight of my week every single week, so thank you. Rebecca says, I love watching all your videos. Thank you, Rebecca, we love you. PSY says, fingers crossed no Zoom last weekend before Christmas. I'm already mentally preparing, but I'll be doing my Christmas on... Oh wow, Christmas performance, we love that. No, we'll go for the middle of December because it kind of triangles with a lot of different holidays all around that, so we can just have one great big celebration. And Amy says, I hope we get the Macarena in boxes. Amy dear, the world isn't ready for that. Trust me, the world shouldn't be subjected to that. There's enough pain in the world right now. Do we need me doing the Macarena in boxes? Absolutely not. Lisa says, Rob, I want to tell you I bought the Face Theory Resevera and tranexamic acid after your recommendations. I love them. Their Lumisalia was always too thick, but now I mix it with tranexamic acid and it works. Yes. Lisa, that makes me so happy. And thank you for sharing that hack of just thinning down that Lumisalia. It must work so well. So thank you so much for sharing. We love you. Sean said, what are your opinions on Bioderma? I actually think a lot of their products are great, but they're not cruelty-free, which is why I don't shop them. I think their eye cream is really nice. I think their Sensibio micellar water is really good. Like I say, the only reason I don't shop them is they're not cruelty-free, and that's something that matters to me. Now, that's not going to matter as much to everybody, and everyone has to do what's right for them. But that's the reason I don't personally recommend them on the channel or shop with them that frequently. But I know a lot of people do, and they all really love them. So yeah, that would be, in a nutshell, my thoughts on Bioderma. Danny says, we'll let you know. Yes, Danny's going to be our Vichy Vitamin C guinea pig, and we cannot wait for the results. Though, to be fair, Danny, you're already glowing to the gods. So, do you need it? Absolutely not, but we can't wait to see the results. Suzanne said, can't wait for that new intro song. Ready for the groove. Ambient. We're ready to take it down a notch. We're going to chill. We're going to be cool. Melanie said, love you, Rob. You're so authentic and awesome. You've helped me with my anxiety. Thank you so much, Melanie. That honestly means the world to me, because I know my editing's not the best. I know that, you know, I can sometimes get very enthusiastic and gesture wildly in videos, but I kept it that way because I thought authenticity was important to me. So the fact that you guys appreciate that means the world to me. So Danny says, I just opened the Geek and Gorgeous Sea Glow last week, so the Vichy will be the next one. Oh, and the Seaglow is my personal favourite, Danny, so I don't blame you for it. Use that up, get the maximum benefits, then move on to the Vichy. See you at the premiere, Debbie. We love, love, love you. Kayla says, love your videos. I don't really watch skincare content much anymore, but I always watch you because you have the best energy. Thank you, Kayla. Love you. And that's put the biggest smile on my face. Melanie says, Rob, are you vegan? No, I have never been able to do dairy, so completely lactose, beyond intolerant, just full allergic. So I've never been able to do dairy. So if I go to a menu, if I go to a restaurant, it's just easier to ask for the vegan menu and then I eat off it. So no, I'm not strictly vegan, but I do kind of eat, I don't eat dairy, and I don't buy eggs because I grow my own eggs with my chickens. So kind of, but no, I'm not entirely vegan, but I do really like to offer vegan alternatives and things in skincare. And like I say, there are a lot more options out there, which is really, really good. Amy, ambient, candles lit, lights down low. It's getting dark here. We're all ready for the ambient vibes. Let's see. Sweet Tea says, Amy, only do low light. That way I don't notice the dust bunnies. Yeah, I think low light is my friend because this room is way dustier than I remember. And Jan says, I couldn't live without cheese. Jan, I can't do cheese, so I have to live without it. But don't worry, have some extra for me. Done. Danny says, you are the sunshine, Rob. Thank you, Danny. We love you. And that means I'm officially at the end of the comments. Is this the first time in ages that I've actually finished all the comments? I think it is. Oh, Ash is coming in at last minute. How do you feel about the ordinary vitamin C suspension? Too strong, doesn't layer very well on the skin. Go for either the 15% ethylated ascorbic acid, way better on the skin, and get the same results, or the 8% with alpha-arbutin, which is also really, really good. Now, today we are going over to the video, the premiere, which is going to have the ambient music at the start. For those of you that have been around the channel a while and are used to these premieres, you'll know that YouTube rarely delivers what they promise when it comes to hold music on the premieres, and it's all part of the fun. So I would definitely say to stick around for that. You don't need to do anything. I'm going to move you across there in literally 1 minute's time. If you can stay for the full video, we would love it because we'll be chatting as we go through. If you can't, just leave the video a like and it'll be there for you to watch whenever you can. But I do always appreciate the likes, the comments, all things that drive the algorithm and keep the channel growing. So thank you all so much for that. It does genuinely mean the world to me. And I am terrified for this music, if I'm totally honest. You guys know, now is the time to gently turn down the volume because, let's be brutally honest, you know this is going to be loud, even if it is ambient. So turn down that volume. And I just want to say thank you, like from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for all your questions, for your comments. It was so much fun. This has been, I'm so glad I moved this rather than cancelling it for the week, because it has been the highlight of my week once again. And I love you all so much. So thank you for spending your Sunday, remember it's Sunday evening with us. Remember, there is no video tomorrow. We're taking a break for the Queen's funeral. So that'll be the first time since Christmas that there won't be a video. But I'll be back on Tuesday and I look forward to seeing you all there. But today we have the premiere. So hopefully you'll stick with me. I'm going to move everyone over there now and I'll see you in 2 seconds for some ambient music. Love you all. Bye.